What's up, Capricorn? It's your girl, Savy from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your August 2022 general reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Disclaimer before we get into the video, this is not, and I repeat, not a love and light channel. If you are looking for sunshine and rainbows, goody goody gumdrops, and whatnot, this is not the place for you. If you are looking for a reader who's going to lie to you and tell you everything you want to hear, I am not that reader. You may want to click off right now, okay? However, if you are looking for the truth, serve straight up, just like the libations we pour for our ancestors, this is the place, and I am your girl. Capricorn, if you are new here, congratulations. You are a real one. You made it through the disclaimer. Let me know it's real by hitting that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you're notified whenever a new Capricorn reading is released, and heavy on the like button. Liking this video will push it to other Capricorns who can benefit from it just like you. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you all so much for your support thus far, and it's because of you that this channel continues to grow. So thank you. If you're looking for personal readings, you can book at savyreadings.com. That's in the description box below. If you do not want a video reading, you just have a question that you would like to ask, you can do a email reading for 1111. That information will be in the description box below as well. But let's get into your reading, Capricorn. So the channel message for you, the spirit that came through said that there are too many people trying to get the call. Okay, so spirit doesn't always speak like us, so I have to decipher. And what I'm thinking is like there's too many people trying to make a call or trying to make a decision that pertains to you, or there's something that you're needing to make a decision about that too many people are trying to put their input on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pull your messages, but I pulled the fluorite for you as well. Fluorite is a grounding stone. And it also increases your intuition. So as you are trying to make decisions, keeping a intuitive stone like fluorite, maybe even amethyst or quartz, clear quartz, to help you maintain clear communication with your intuition and not have that be fogged up, would be a good idea. This is also a stone. This is also a stone that protects you from like psychic manipulation as well. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Now, this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. If this feels like work, it's about your job. If it feels like love, it's about your relationship or lack thereof. So let's get into it. Yeah. All right. What is the overall energy spirit of this reading? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about expansion, growth, waiting for your ships to come in, okay? Waiting for the rewards of your efforts to come into fruition. So let's see what this is about. Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What is this in reference to? All right, so we have the Knight of Swords and the Hermit coming out first. Knight of Swords is about receiving some type of communication very quickly. This can also be about taking quick action. With the Hermit energy, it feels like whatever this is, you're being, it's like the way I'm seeing it is like a kind of like a roadblock. Like this may be something that you initially wanted to jump on, Knight of Swords energy, move quickly and do, but then you are stopped by this Hermit card, like this roadblock saying, hold on now. Really think about this. Is this what you want to do? Is this how you want to do it? Is this something that you're doing on behalf of someone else, or is this something that is true to you? Okay, something that you desire. Tell me more. Two of Wands, decisions. So there's definitely a decision here. And it may be work related with the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles is a card of apprenticeship, investment, like hard work. This is a card of being a student. It feels like whatever this is, before you invest in it, there's information missing. There's more that you need to learn about the situation, whether that be because someone is withholding information or because at this point in time, you haven't had the time to do the soul searching, to decide whether or not this is something that you truly want. Okay? So it really feels like you're needing to slow down and not make any rash decisions. Don't make any decisions too quickly. Ace of Wands. New opportunities. New doors opening. This is also representative of just like energy, like moving, going. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. What is this new opportunity? No, what is it? Is it an opportunity? Look, Six of Wands. So it feels like not moving too hastily, not doing something too quickly is going to bring about an opportunity for you that's going to be successful. I don't see that there's more than one opportunity. It just feels like it's something that you cannot make a decision on too hastily. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Four of Wands, celebration. Two of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you all, the decision could be about a relationship, a marriage, even with the Four of Wands representing marriage. Some of you all may be wanting to I was going to say leave a marriage, but I don't think that's it. I think some of you all are entering into a connection that is not for you. And it feels like you may be entering into this connection just because maybe the person wants to be with you and you don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever the case is, or outside influence is affecting your decision. Like maybe this is not someone you would have dated, or if this is work, this is not a position you would have taken, a job you would have taken, but the outside influence is like urging you. Go on, just take this. You're not going to get another opportunity like this. Oh, no, date that girl. She's really nice. You know, but it's not what you truly want. So you're hesitant about investing in this. You're trying to decide if this is something that you need to invest in. Even though it feels like this is an opportunity that anybody else would have taken just without a second thought. But for whatever reason, Spirit needs you to really think about this. This may not be all that it seems. It may be one of those situations where it looks good on the outside looking in, but it's just a glitter covered turd. Like it's nothing. Look, move away from it. So it feels like everyone's in your ear telling you to go for it, but Spirit, your intuition is telling you, are you sure? Is this what you really want to do? I don't know if this is the move. Tell me more about this situation. Five of Swords. Manipulation. Manipulation. This feels like someone is trying to manipulate you into doing something that you may not have wanted to do, but they're trying to make this new opportunity seem like a glittery, sparkly situation, and it's not. I feel like there are those other people who are trying to influence you stand to gain from this in some kind of way. If you were to accept this, there's some type of gain for them. For example, let's say this is like your significant other pushing you towards a certain job, but this is not something that you want. This is not something that you desire, and this is something that feels wrong. But you're being manipulated into doing it, even though there's something inside of you that is telling you not to do it. Again, the fluorite is supposed to protect you from psychic manipulation. Okay. And here we have the Five of Swords, manipulation showing up. Ten of Swords, it ends badly. It ends badly. Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords feels like success for the other person. If you accept it, it ends badly. The Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. So it's like on the one hand, if you do it, X, Y, Z, but on the other hand, if you do it, then Z, Y, X. Like, clarify the Ace of Swords here. Death. Nine of Swords in the reverse. This ends badly. I feel like if you do this though, it's going to be a lesson learned situation. Like, it's going to end terribly. It's not going to make you very happy. But once it's done, the anxiety it induced will subside, and you're going to have a whole nother perspective on whatever this is, whoever this is. Like, it's going to change you for the better. But Spirit is saying you don't need to accept whatever this is in order to have that outcome. Like, if this is someone trying to manipulate you into doing something, you establishing firm boundaries, saying this is not what I want, it's still going to make them respond and show their true self, like show their true nature. So just by them not getting what they want, they're going to respond in a way that shows you that they were not for you anyway, that they were just trying to benefit from this. I kind of want to look. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups and Justice. It's almost, from these three cards, it kind of feels like you taking this L is going to, like I said, benefit somebody else. Like, you doing this is going to be a loss for you, but it'll benefit someone else. But with Justice at the bottom of the deck, they're going to have to pay for it regardless. Like, they're not going to get away with it like they think they are. Like, karmic justice, or for some of y'all, it may be legal justice. It may be some kind of scam. Some type of, like, Cash App. You want to turn 10 into 100 ass scam. And a lot of people are encouraging you to do it because they stand to benefit from it. Watch your circle. Watch your circle. And then with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, this could be the loss of your community as well. Like, whatever, doing this could, like, end friendships, end relationships. But that's what needs to happen if these are the kind of people that you're dealing with. You don't need to rock with these folks no more. So let's see what Moonology has to say. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Self-love. If it don't feel right. And then also, it's time to release negativity. Also, the water bearer is the Aquarian's sign. Water is intuition, it's emotion. So, again, bring love for yourself into the situation, but also bring that water energy. Bring your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, if there is something that is off about this, if it feels too good to be true, my guy, my girl, my they, them friend, it is. Okay? And it's time to release negativity. The people who are introducing you to this, the people who are urging you to take on this opportunity, they need to be the fuck released. Period. Maybe a Scorpio. You have Scorpio energy in this reading here twice with the Death card and the full moon in Scorpio. Emotions are running high. For some of you all, this may be a very desperate situation. So the people who are encouraging you are like encouraging you under duress. This is why you need to go into hermit mode and think for yourself and spend time by yourself and decide for yourself if this is right. A new start is coming is your last card. All four of these cards are purple, third eye energy. Okay, so see the situation for what it is with your eyes and with your eye, okay? But a new start is coming regardless. No matter how this situation unfolds, whether you do it or don't do it, a lot of things are going to be revealed, and a new start is going to come from the fallout, all right? So let's go ahead and get your rebel messages. Rebel, talk nice. Or don't, I don't care, but please tell Cap what they need to hear. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up, okay? I feel like there may be something already in the making for you, something already on the way, and this is going to be, if you do this thing, it'll either be like an obstacle or it'll be the thing that prevents the good thing from coming. It'll be the thing that gets in the way, you know? So, I don't know. I really don't think this is something that you need to do. Make better fucking choices. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. All right? Make better choices. Okay? Starting with whether or not you're going to decide to do whatever this is. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So I feel like the better thing might be whatever project, person, you know, whatever other thing it is that you'd rather be doing or that you want to do, that you desire to do. That could be the good thing, the good shit that's about to happen. But failing to make a good choice could result in that being put off or even, you know, make it not happen for you. Okay, so let's get a crystal spirit because let's see who they want you to scoop up or get guidance from. This is too many. Why y'all playing now? Come on. Messages for Capricorn. What crystal spirit will guide Capricorn the most right now? We have two. Emerald. Come on, heart chakra. And Apache tears. Who was that? Taurus got Apache tears as well. Okay, so we'll start with Apache tears since it is number 5. And number 5, it's about change as well. So the essential meaning is letting go of grief, recovering from the past, letting go of pain so old wounds can heal. Before we came to this planet, our souls agreed to experience both love and loss in this lifetime, along with pleasures and pains of being in our body, so that we might experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment and find our destiny. There is a great beauty in being broken open, for the heart that has fully expanded with grief is one that truly understands that rejection is God's protection. Faith in something better coming our way will set the wheels in motion for attracting that which we most deserve. Often, we simply cannot recognize that there is a far better plan at work than our own. The message of Apache Tear Spirit is not to fear or repress your emotions. Release them through your body so you can prepare yourself, girl, read, prepare yourself for to heal from heartache and receive all the conscious universe has in store for your pleasure and your happiness. Okay. Okay, so the prosperity message, I'm not going to read it all, but it says at times the conscious universe answer to you is no, but only because the conscious universe loves you unconditionally and wants you to experience the very best of everything. The tears that flow will also water seeds of joy you don't even know were planted in the field of infinite possibility. It was the part about the answer being no for me. Like, if this doesn't work out, if you try it and it doesn't work out, this is the universe protecting you. This is your spirit guides protecting you. Okay? This is not something that you need to do. I mean, it's redundant at this point. I've said it 172 times. I think you get the point. But let's see what the emerald's guidance is. The essential meaning of the emerald says giving and receiving love, opening your heart to friendship, embracing unity. Love, like light, is experienced in many different ways. Some obvious and some so subtle that we can only sense it if we quiet our minds and pay very close attention. The message of Emerald Spirit is to open to love in all its array of colors and become a channel for its healing powers. You are always capable of tuning into radio love. So today, find the frequency so that you might experience a channel and channel love. Aspire to your love, to love your neighbor as you love yourself, recognizing that love must begin within you as you connect with the conscious universe, the source of all love. Channeling love nourishes you as you experience how its healing power dissolves the darkness. You are a beacon of love today. Can you feel it? So, both of these cards speak to like relationships, pain, emotion, things like that. So, I kind of feel like for a good amount of you, this opportunity is a relationship of some sort. Okay. We did have the Two of Cups as the center energy, the focal energy. So this could definitely be about partnership, but this is not a connection you need to engage in. Okay. If this is not something that you want, don't settle for it. Let your heart attract the love that is meant for you with the Emerald Spirit. Okay. Don't settle for no bullshit. So let's get your advice. Capricorn, that's you, the devil. 7 of Pentacles. Daughter of Swords. Father of Pentacles. There you go again. So a lot of Pentacles energy here, a lot of Earth energy. It's interesting that the Emerald came out again, green, which could be grounding, as well as the fluorite leading the reading. So green crystals, this is speaking to your heart space and to your emotion. But the advice here, I feel like with the devil energy, not only are you needing to, with the Hermit there earlier in the reading, and then you showing up, really get in touch with you. Get in touch with you, what you want, what you need, what you desire. But on top of that, the traditional meaning of the devil energy, obsession. I feel like you're needing to evaluate this situation, 7 of Pentacles energy, obsessively. Comb over it with a fine-tooth comb. Daughter of Swords, get all the information you possibly can. Be extremely studious. Okay? If you want stability, if you want to come out on top. All right? So really, really, emphatically, I can't even stress it enough. And it just is a repetitive message in this reading. Really think about whatever this is. Do not make any hasty decisions. Postcard from Spirit. Let's hear it. And your postcard goes as follows. Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach the situation or this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan can be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring wonderful things to learn. Okay, so even though the people that are involved in the situation may not necessarily have your best interest in mind, they may be acting very selfishly. I feel like the spirit is asking you, or this message is asking you to give them grace, to meet them where they are. They may have tried to get over on you or whatever the case is, to get their way with you, to get ahead using you. But there are just certain people in this world who don't know any better. They operate from an energy of lack, and all they know is scamming. All they know is swindling. And instead of responding to them in a way that is abrasive or angry or drama filled, understand who you are dealing with and handle them with grace. Instead of popping off, it could just be a kind, I don't really think I want to do this. No, I think I'm actually good on this opportunity, but thank you for telling me about it. Okay? Something like that. It doesn't have to be a drama-filled ending. But even in just having that experience, it feels like you're going to understand that this is a good way to go about life. Like, it doesn't always have to be a tit for tat. I'm going to get you back. I can't believe you tried to play me. I'm going to call my sister to fight you. Like, it don't have to be all that. It could be like, some people just are not as evolved as you are. Some people are not as far along as you are. Some people don't think it's out of the box that like you may. All they know is what they know. Okay? And so give them grace for where they're at. You don't got to stoop down to where they at, but just understand where they are and move forward. Okay? So that is your message, Capricorn. If this resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.